Hi, welcome to the live stream. So for those of you who don't know, my name's Jabeen. I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael, and in these live streams, Raphael will speak according to what's going on at the moment for all of you. Maybe do some healing as well, and then talk about the week ahead. So I'm just going to let him come in. Hmm. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is that there is a lot going on many different levels for all of you. There are many things which are turning over inside of you, things which have happened in the past, things which are happening now. It is almost like on a soul level, you are all turning things over in order to make changes that will enable you to go forwards faster in the times ahead. I am seeing that all of you are in a similar state, but some of you are perhaps coping with it better because you have the resources you need provided for you already. Perhaps this is things you have learnt over time, which is now assisting you to move through all the things that you are clearing. Perhaps it is support of like minded individuals. Perhaps it is that you are simply able to transcend your difficulties because you already have the internal resources there within you, which you have cultivated a long time ago. But for whatever reason it may be, some of you are finding the time fairly easy to move through, and so you are not negatively affected by all that is going on inside. But for others here, you do feel that there is so much going on that you are not able to keep up with it all. Almost like you are, in one way or another, really wanting to be in another state, but you are not able to get there. And for those of you who are in this position, I would like to give you a message about this. And what I want to say is that when you have problems that you are not able to get to the bottom of yourselves, it always indicates that something is missing. It may be a missing part in you, or it may be missing key information that you do not yet have, but something will be missing. And what I would like you to do, instead of turning over the same problems within, is to ask for what you need. Ask for what that missing bit is. Ask to be shown it, given it in some way. And as you ask, you will receive. What I would like you to know is that this is the right time to be open to receiving more information or more awareness about an aspect of yourself, in terms of perhaps an aspect of yourself that is not really functioning very well. What I want you to know is that it is not really a time to be turning over things endlessly and then not really knowing why your life is not working. It is a time for being open to answers coming in. So, for some of you here, my message is be open to answers. Be open to new energies arriving that will give you what you need in order to then get to the bottom of your problems and fully transform them. And for others here, those of you who are not struggling, I want you to know that you are doing the right thing by engaging with your inner processes, allowing whatever needs to be transformed to be transformed. Right now is not necessarily a time to be going forwards fast on the earth plane. It is the right time to be transforming things within you and in your life. It is the right time to be engaging with problem areas in your life. It is the right time to really be getting to the bottom of things. And you don't need to be in a rush. Be patient with the process, because as you allow yourself to engage with what is, you will find real answers that you are then able to bring into other people's lives. I also would like you to know that there is no such thing as really needing to be with people unless you really want to be. And I give you this message each time because I would like to remind you that right now is a time of clearing away what no longer serves you. It is a time of going deeper into problems in order to transform them. It is not really a time where you need to be in any way trying to keep your social life going. It is not a time where you need to be engaging with what is not necessary at the moment. Because as you use this time well, your life will transform in much deeper, more powerful ways than ever before. And then when you step into the newness that you have created, you will find that you will automatically be reconciled with people who are meant to be in your life, people you already know, or perhaps new people. But what you need to do is engage with the process, go through this cycle of cleansing, and then see what happens at the other end spontaneously. But don't try to hold on to anything. Allow the process to naturally occur. And don't be concerned if you end up leaving a lot behind, because it is okay. Because at the other end, there will be a new beginning and something that will serve you on all levels. I am also saying this because I want you to know that sometimes in life there is a tendency to try to really be grounded whilst you are going through very deep internal processes so that you can really stay afloat on the earth plane. And what I mean by this is that you try to keep things going on a day to day level. You try to keep friendships going. You try to keep everything as it is so that you feel grounded in something. And when you are doing this, it is always a sign that what you are trying to do is create something that is like a safety net in your life. Keep yourself safe and well. What I'm really trying to say is that when you are going through internal changes, you may not always feel very grounded in your life. You may feel your life is a bit at a standstill. Nothing is constant, consistent. You may even find it difficult at times to really know where you are, to know who your friends are, or where to go when. But it is really important to engage with this, to not try to fill your life up with things that may give you a sense of being grounded. It is much better to see how the energies automatically land, what happens, and you may find that there are some areas of your life which are left feeling quite empty. But the best way to be with this is to allow those empty spaces to be filled with the right substance. So don't try to fill it with what you believe should be there. Leave those empty spaces there and let them be filled in the right way at the right time, without force or effort on your part. What I am really trying to say is be open to whatever is going on within you, and don't try to make things better by filling your life up with things which are not really resonating on all levels. Be with what is and you will find that the right things come along at the right time. And because I am giving this message, some of you may feel a bit lighter about your lives and how your life looks at the moment. I also want you to know that because I give you these messages, sometimes I notice that things that you have been concerned about go away very fast. But for some of you, sometimes I notice what tends to happen is you start to feel that perhaps you are doing something wrong. And what I would like you to know is a sure sign that you are doing something that is not in alignment is when you are feeling some pressure, some force to go in that direction. So, my message is don't force anything, be with what is, and do what feels good, but don't try to make things happen. That is all. I would like to share more messages, and I would like you to know that there are some themes that you all share. One of these themes is feeling like you really would like something to change, but it doesn't quite happen in the way that you would like. It may be, for example, looking for a home. It may be trying to get your work up and running and started, or perhaps making it bigger and better in some way. It may be family members. It may be another aspect, but I see all of you have aspects of your life where things don't really happen as you would like them to, where there are delays, problems. It may even be in a really subtle way, so it may be affecting you in terms of things that you would like to see happen within yourself, perhaps a state you would like to be in. And what I will say about this is when things don't quite happen in the way that you would like, it often indicates that there is something else that needs doing first. There is something that needs looking at. And what I would like you to know is as you start engaging with that, you may find that other doors open. So it is a bit like you may want to expand your business, your working life, but then it doesn't quite happen. So you end up looking at another aspect, perhaps looking at how you feel inside, something about yourself, perhaps a part of you that feels unworthy. And as you open that door, you find that there are other doors that open, and perhaps you then find yourself going into another life or going into some other aspect of your life. Perhaps it can be that you end up going into childhood years, or you go into something else like an old relationship that is holding you back, that is making you feel this way, unworthy in some way. Something else may open as a result, and you find yourself going on a journey. And by the time that you are finished with the journey, the thing that you wanted in the first place, you may have forgotten about because you have got so involved in the journey. You have got so involved in perhaps letting go of old relationships which were making you feel bad about yourself, where there was some problem and something that you were taking responsibility for that was not yours, or something like this. But afterwards, you have forgotten what you wanted initially. And this is a sure sign that you are really engaging with what is really there in your life. And when you are doing this, it is actually a really good sign. And what happens is then automatically the thing that you initially wanted happens. But by then you have forgotten about it. And what I am really trying to say is that you are all going to find that you are taken on journeys in order to then have what you really want. But by the time you have what you want, you will have forgotten that you wanted it. And because of this, what you will start to notice is that some of the things that you have really wanted are not necessarily the most important aspects of your life. They are really not the most important thing. And after a while, you will start to appreciate the journey. And this journey is the journey of life, the journey that actually takes you deeper within, that actually is the evolution of you on a soul level. And the reason I'm giving you this message is because I would like you to understand that on a deeper level, what you are all looking for is to change and evolve on a soul level, to grow, to learn things, to discover things, to become more and more a reflection of your true self on earth, to be able to connect more deeply with yourselves and to become this in all ways on the earth plane, to reflect this and be this in all ways. And what I am also trying to communicate is that it is really important to engage with these journeys because actually this is the whole meaning of life. The meaning of life is not necessarily to have the things you want, but it is to engage with the journey in order to get there. And as you do this, you will have the things you really want, but you will actually be in a part of you that is actually really wanting to grow and evolve. And through this, you are actually going to find that you find a deeper part of your being, which is about deeper aspects of life and living. And through this, you will actually start to realize that you are able to be absolutely satisfied and fulfilled as you go through the journey of life, no matter what you have in your life, no matter who you have around you. And you start to realize that this is actually what life is all about. And when you have got to this place within, you will notice that everything starts to feel easier and better. It is almost like when you are in this place, not only are you truly engaging with what is the true meaning of life, but you also find that you start to feel spontaneously more happy and joyful. You start to feel less attached to what you have in your life and much more about what is going on inside you and the process of life. And because of this, also, I do see that a lot of you here are going to be able to inspire many people in this incarnation because I see that you are really all on this journey together, on this deeper journey. And I am giving you this message now because I would like you to know in advance that there really is a lot going on at the moment in all of you. But as you keep engaging, you will find that there is a lot of joy, a lot of internal joy that you will find, that you will attune to. And this is really going to help you generally for the rest of your lives. The message I'm giving is given because I would like you to be able to really feel the inner joy of being here on earth, of moving through things, moving energy, engaging with the whole process of life. And I want you to know that sometimes people miss this. that they go through entire lifetimes and they miss this. And they are so fixated on goals, ambitions, that they miss the joy of the journey. I am also giving you this message because I want you to know that there are many people in the world who are starting to come to this realization at the moment. And actually, the new age is going to be very much about this. There will be a lot of emphasis on this, on the journey, on the process of life, on the journey of evolving, of growing. And there really will be a lot going on in the world around this. A lot of people who will be documenting their journeys, films made about this. And it is really good for you to know this in advance, that you are all really going to find that you have a place in life based on this. I have one more message to give, and this message is a bit similar but different as well. And that is, there is really going to be tremendous changes occurring on the earth plane shortly. Really big changes that will make a lot of people think very much about their lives and what it really means to be here on earth. And I want you to know that people generally are really wanting to go deeper at the moment, partly because they need to, and partly because it is like this, that life, the way it is changing, does actually support this. It does actually make it easier for people to engage with deeper aspects of themselves because things are being taken away, which were getting in the way. So changes are being made, some of which may feel negative to start with, but then will turn out to feel very positive for people. And some of the changes do feel positive in the first place. But all of these changes are enabling people to have more time for themselves and to go deeper. I would like to give a message now for those of you who are feeling a bit low. I want you to know that when you feel low, it indicates that something is out of balance in some way. Perhaps it can be that something inside you needs more attention, more time and energy. It can be something else, but it is an indication that you do need to do something to give yourself some attention. What I'm really trying to say is that when you feel low, it can actually be remedied. It is not inevitable that you feel low when you are clearing something. It is something many of you experience, but actually you can remedy this by giving a certain part of yourself more attention. So I would like you to know this, that it is possible to boost your mood by engaging with whatever needs engaging with. I would like to share messages about the week ahead. I want you to know that life is changing generally, and the week ahead will be a reflection of this. Things will happen in the week ahead that will both inspire you and perhaps even disappoint you at times. And what I mean by this is that you may feel that there are some things which happen which you are not so pleased about. And what I want you to know is that it is about embracing change at the moment. And even that which disappoints you is showing you something, teaching you something about your life. I have no more messages. Yeah. So thank you everyone for listening and yeah, wishing you a fulfilling week ahead and a good weekend and much love to all of you.